Hello. We are going to do another long dungeon guide. This time we're doing the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. Let's go. I hope the other guide was educational. Sastasha. There we go. Here's our cinematic. Ooh, spooky. Okay, so we got this little tether, these tethers. There's 4 of them. See, there's this big thing and then there's 4 things. So we have to go turn those off. Don't ask me about the lore in any of this. I am not good at that stuff. There are other people on YouTube and the internet who are better at that than me. Alright, so first things first, I pop tank stands because I'm the tank. And I mark myself just for this guide. Yeah, so let's get going. First you'll go straight and then you'll make a left. Here, see. So you go straight up and then you make a left over here. You can explore, but there's nothing you can really do here. So, okay, my map again is kind of it's not orientated in the way that I'm looking, but you can change that if you want. And so basically we went here and then we're gonna turn this way, which means we're making the left turn. There's some stuff over here. Well, there's not stuff over there. I don't know what I'm saying. Fresh tutorial, never know what I'm really talking about. There's nothing really over there, but you can look. Like, you know, if you like looking at environments and stuff, you can hang out over there. Oh, something I didn't mention in the last video was this thing, the duty information. So all these little things are kind of checkpoints in the dungeon. Once you finish a thing, then it'll show the next ones. And yeah, and then this is just my regular journal of things I need to do. Okay. This thing up here, this is just my drawing program, so that's not part of the game. Okay. So here I'm grabbing a bunch of stuff. There's like 3 pools worth of stuff. One more time. Okay, so here's one. Okay, and then the second mob. And we make another left. You can't walk over here. It's a edge. Okay, and so 3. I do 3 pulls here. I pop my rampart and reprisal. I also even use arm's length because my gear is not too great right now. I had run this a few times prior to figure out what to look for in the guide, and I tried to do like the biggest pool, a wall-to-wall pool. And I kept wiping. A wall-to-wall pool is when you start from somewhere and then you just go until you can't go anymore. When you hit a wall in the dungeon, like either an actual like wall or like a purple line with a barrier that won't let you continue. Okay, here I'm checking my gear to see what's up. So there's this little like red part here. I haven't repaired my gear in a while, and if you look over here it says the condition is like 84% right there, so it's not too bad, but all my gear is kind of not doing well. Continue there. Oh yeah, and also my food is running out. I didn't re-up that. This little icon, this thing here, that's just because I'm on a world where I get extra bonus because it's a preferred world. Okay, keep going. Okay, so I pulled this pack and then this one down here. Okay, so that's 2 packs. And so this guy over here is usually not walking down all the way over there, and so I end up standing in this kind of awkward place. Usually he's hovering like in this area, but that's just where he ended up being, and so I hung out at this like archway, which is fine as long as everyone can get to it. Look at this! Look at the thermaturge all the way over there in the corner. As long as you can reach, right? It's fine. Yeah. Hey, just for lulz, you guys want to see the big pool? Here's pop this over. So this is if I got the entire pool, so that'd be five packs. See, look at this. Look at all this stuff over here. There's all the things. I do okay, but my healer wasn't keeping up with me, and yeah, I wasn't. My gear wasn't good enough. I think I wasn't kiting well enough. Also, yeah, it's a whole thing. It's possible though. If you have decent enough gear, I have like show gear, so yeah. There we go. Yeah, so anyway, it's a fun pull if you can pull it off. Okay, continuing, let's go. Okay, so there's the first like boss area. Okay, so here it says cultist orbs destroyed, 0 out of 4. So that's this thing. This one, and this one over here, and this one over here, and this one over here. Those are the ones we have to get to and destroy them. So with this, and as tank, I am kind of keeping all of the enemies together. Having them mostly face me, so then everyone else can see their backs. And it'll be more important later at higher level places where like this Lancer will turn into a Dragoon, for example, and they'll have positionals and stuff, and it's important for them to be able to reach the back and the sides of the boss. And so as tank, I'll position things facing me north, as north as I can be, or as north as wherever the boss started. So then the melee people and other DPS people don't have to move so much. Okay, that she did. Remember, the orange is AoE, so you wanna not stand in that, so you wanna dodge it. And then I go straight back, so then the boss doesn't turn. This is just to, again, help the other party members. Keep things organized, you know? Okay, awesome. So now, two things happen. The treasure coffer popped up, and also we can interact with this cultist orb. So I will interact with it. Okay, interact. Interaction. Okay, there you go. There. Now we got rid of one of them. So we're good. Now we gotta do these other three. And I get the treasures. I already have this thing because I ran this a few times. Okay. So now we're going for the next pool. Make a left. Grab these guys. I think I wanted to keep going, but I decided to play a little safe. Yeah. Do it for the guy. Oh, the Lancer found someone else, so we gotta go over there and pick up that one so the Lancer doesn't die. Dang, I hope I don't die though. Okay, so what happened was I used my tomahawk on this guy, but because he's a caster, look at this, he's casting a thingy with his cane. That means he's not gonna move because he can hit things from afar. You know, our thermaturge here, he's always like somewhere in the back. He's never really in the screen. That's because they can attack from far away, and so he wasn't gonna run towards me. So that's why I was over here with all these guys. I brought them over here, so then I could use my AoE attack on all of them, you know, instead of letting the Lancer take care of this one person by himself. So you gotta adjust. There we go. Now take care of that. And then I just stay there since we're already all there. Once you get down to like 2 enemies or so, you can start using your single target attacks instead of the AoE one. There are different ways of doing it, but yeah. Okay, so this last room, there's just one pack. I could have been greedy. I tried not to be. Yeah, what else is there to say? I went through some of this stuff already in the last one. We're just straight attacking. Okay, this is the inventory down here. These are my custom hotbar macro stuff. Maybe I'll make a video about that later. I don't know. But this is not default stuff. This is something I made. But everything else should be familiar if you haven't changed your default settings at all. Okay, so now we're in the boss room again. There's another orb taking care of these guys. Okay, standard stuff. How you guys liking the videos? This is just the second one, but like, you know. What do YouTube people say? Like and subscribe. Or share my videos, please. Nah, I just really like teaching stuff, so that's mostly why I'm making these. And also, look at this ghost cursor. It's so cute. This. Okay, yeah, standard stuff. This, like, I barely have room here, but this boss is fine. You know, as he's facing me and not anyone else, it's all good. I don't need that much space. Look at how cute I am. It's just a little Lala. I'm a little Lala ghost. You know, alright, dodge the AoE. And then reposition. See, he would have turned that way, but I reposition so that the Lancer could keep poking from behind. That sounds weird. Okay. Going, almost done. There we go. Great. So now we take care of the orb again. And pick up the treasure. Ah, again. Okay. Now turn to the right. Grab these long-legged guys and then make another left turn. See this? It's you can't go down there. Like, you would just fall. You can't even fall. There's a collider here, so you wouldn't be able to run past it. But yeah, alright, so I'll grab the ash, go left. And pick up these guys. It's a pretty straightforward dungeon. Like, you can't get too lost in it. There are other dungeons though where you can definitely get hella lost. They're pretty nice with these earlier ones. If anything, they recently updated a lot of them so that you can run them with NPCs, and they made it more streamlined, so it's easier to pick up for new players. That's why a lot of the guides on YouTube right now, as of 2022, are a bit outdated from the old versions of the dungeon, because they were made a few years ago, or just before this recent update. So yeah, I thought it'd be nice to make guides for these ones. Let's go! So this is also, like, I could have taken this entire room, like everything, but it's kind of it's a really big pool, so I was, you know, being reasonable here. But yeah, you would take everything and then you would park it here and you just go back and forth to dodge stuff. It's very fun. You should try it. If I remember, I'll try to get footage of that and see it successfully done. Let's be real, I'm gonna forget. Never mind. But it's possible. If you run roulettes, you'll see it at some point. Yeah, like if you were a new tank or a new healer, or you want to just test, if you're thirsty for chaos and want to test yourself, then you can go to these earlier dungeons and just do like really big pulls, and you'll have to learn when's the best time to use your rampart, like mitigation stuff and reprisal and arm's length, and then the healers would also have to really learn when to heal versus do damage and all this stuff. So it's a nice way to gain experience in the game, and also like just how to play your jobs well. Like for me, I'd run these dungeons so many times that I felt more safe to like experiment and like do bigger pulls and stuff. So you know. I turned to the corner to try to bring all those guys over there with me, and then I grab all these ones. See that? Here we go. Oh, I didn't mention, okay. Back here. After that last bolt, okay. The long snake guys, or the long leg ones were over there. Okay, so we go like this. These guys are here, and there's this like sealed barrier here. So eventually we want to go in there, but we can't right now. We have to grab a thing, which is over there. So that's why we're running past it. Yeah, so we want to be able to open that. We don't have it yet. I think that's why I panned over there to show this. So I'll take all these and I bring them to the other room. Yeah, you combine the previous big pool to this room, it's chaotic. It's really fun. And so these guys, these casters, they're not gonna move, and so it can get kind of annoying because there's this one that doesn't move too, and then these don't move. There are ways that you can get it so they all stand together, but it's tricky. But yeah, so you take care of these, dodging all the AoEs and stuff. Yeah, standard tanking. Sometimes I do move unnecessarily. I just like moving around a lot, I guess. Keep it fresh. There are some people who love just jumping everywhere. Like they'll jump around and attack things all the time. I don't do that as much, but I'll like walk around a lot. Okay, so we got the rosary thing. And then we go back. U-turn. And then we can open this door. Or this barrier. Okay, now we just deal with the ads. So again, I'm parking myself so they're all together, and then my friends can see the back. And then the sky pops up again. Oh, LB, limit break. Typically, if you run this with other people, they'll save that limit break to the final boss, so you get 2 bars of limit break. It does a bit more damage. But these NPCs kind of just do whatever they want, and I'm like, alright, fine. Dodge the AoE, and then move back. Okay, so now we turn off these cultist orbs. Usually someone else is getting the other orb while you get one. These NPCs make me do everything. Okay, got cutscene. Oh, the bridge lifts up for us. How nice. Wow. Wow. Did you see that? Back here? Not this. Hang on. Okay. It, the orb thingy is up here, and it connected to this, and like over here or some, I don't remember, but yeah, remember there was like 4 orb things, so it goes like that. So we started like up here, and then we ended up going through the dungeon, and now we're back over here. Okay, I just want to show that. Okay. Let's go! Grab a treasure. Again, I couldn't get it. If you have duplicates, you can turn it into your free, your grand company, so then you can pick up more stuff in the dungeons. I just forgot to do that. Actually, this early, I don't think I can do it yet. I haven't leveled up my grand company enough to be able to turn it in. But once you do, yeah, you can turn in the gear you get from dungeons and get grand company seals, and you can use that to buy other stuff. This is the whole thing. Also, look at this thing, the duty information. We did all this stuff, and so now we're at the very last one. Ah, okay. See, I got the boss here. eventually there's going to be a tether with a little monkey, and the boss won't be able to be attacked until the monkey is gone. Okay, there we go. The imp is there with this tether to the boss, and when the tether is there, he's going to be invulnerable, so nothing I do is going to attack him. This water 88 means he's attacking me. So when I see the tether, I go over to the imp and I attack the imp. As soon as the imp is gone, then the tether is gone, and then I can attack the boss again. There we go. So now my attacks work. This is going to happen a few times in this fight. Okay, so here we got this imp, we got a little spider, and some skeletons. So yeah, gotta take care of that. So I pick up the spider and I pick up the skeletons so that they don't attack my friends, and then I go for the imp, because I know that at least the NPCs kind of will go for the one that they need to take care of first, because they're kind of smart. There we go. Took care of all the ads with my AoE. I don't think other jobs have their AoE abilities this early. Just the tanks do. So just be mindful of that if you're playing the other jobs, like the healers or the DPS classes. Okay, so I grabbed the ads. And then I'm gonna circle around back to get the little monkey imps. There you go. Oh, and then, okay. So there's one that's like green. That means it's not attacking me. It's just one there is attacking my friends. So I'm gonna go pick it up. There we go. That makes sense. How I picked it up. I'm gonna go back. Wait, one more. So I noticed it, and then I hit my AoE thinking I got it, but I ended up just targeting the skeleton, and I used my tomahawk on it. There you go. I threw my tomahawk at the skeleton so he would then start following me. And then he comes over, and then I start using my AoE stuff again. There are different ways you can do it. I could have tried to stand between the skeleton and all the other stuff and use my AoE thing, but I wanted to make sure I got the skeleton, and so I specifically targeted it and then used my tomahawk thing on it to grab it. At this point, around this area is when people will use limit break. So if we didn't use it earlier, we likely would have both yellow right now, like this, and then when it gets to about this general area is when DPS class will do the limit break, and that will do higher damage. If a healer uses it, then it will heal everyone up. If a tank does it, then it will defend everyone from damage, a certain percentage of damage. But usually it's reserved for DPS, the damage dealers, so that they can damage the boss more at the end. Yeah, great. Yeah. Okay, and then you go, usually this is when you can give a player commendation and roll for your loot, and say like thank you for playing or GG. I like to salute and wave goodbye just to have it, and there we go. That is Tam-Tara something Croft, Tam-Tara Deepcroft. I don't even know the name of it. Okay, that's all. Bye bye.